So let's listen to what happened in the as Donald Trump allegedly talks hush money. Rob, if you have the video clip, if you can play that of what just happened here, go for it.
So we got served from the New York Times. I told you this regarding to unseal the divorce papers with Ivana. We're fighting it. Kasowitz is going to
never be able to get that done.
Never. Kasowitz don't ever be able. They don't have a.
So
Give me a code, please.
They don't have a
This
legitimate
is
right.
Michael Cohen
A woman that
secretly recording his client, potential
Yes,
president
and
scumbag.
has been going on for a while.
For about 2-3 weeks now.
All you have to do is delay it for.
Even after that, it's not going to ever be opened.
So
There's
you're
no-
a lawyer
there's
to your
purpose
client.
for
You're
it.
recording your
Told
client.
you
So
about
that goes to show you how much of a piece of trash Michael Cohen has been and still is to this day.
How does
You need
this
to
guy
say
not go to
convicted
jail?
felon.
Convicted felon lying
Michael
to
Cohen.
Congress
You did
multiple
go to
times.
Wait, I want to hear this.
For context,
We can't,
I can't hear you.
We can't hear you,
Mike.
Rob.
see if I'm on now.
Okay, go for it.
For context, the first 2 minutes of this clip is Donald Trump on a private phone call. So Michael Cohen's in the room recording his client on a private phone call, and that becomes court record because then he also talks about the hush money in this clip.
But it's still wrong.
Oh yeah, absolutely
illegal.
But he's taping his client on private phone calls with other individuals.
like, is that disbarable? That has to be you could get.
Well, he went to jail.
Yeah, but the hell with him. He should have been disbarred. Well, go
I
ahead.
don't think he's practicing law at this point.
Correct.
Yeah, he's on
So-
TikTok.
Yes, and it's all
It's been going on for a while.
for about 2-3 weeks now.
All you have to do is delay it for.
Even after that, it's not going to ever be opened. There's no purpose for it. Told you about Charleston. I need to open up a company for the transfer of all of that info regarding our friend David. So that I'm going to do that right away. I've actually come up and I've spoken to Alan Weisselberg about how to set the whole thing up with
So what are we going to pay?
funding. Yes, and it's all the
Yeah, I was
stuff,
thinking about that.
all the stuff, because you never know where that company, you never know where he's going to
Maybe
be.
gets hit by a truck.
Correct. So I'm all over that, and I spoke to Alan about it when it comes time for the financing, which will be.
Listen, what financing?
We'll have to pay you. So
Don't pay the cash.
no. I got no. Hey, no. How are you?
Wow. Thoughts on this one?
Well, first of all, he is a scumbag. This is my opinion. Michael Cohen is a scumbag that they're using him to try to get Trump on something. Do you understand what this is like? That's like going to your psychiatrist, Tom, and you're revealing everything, and he's recording everything that you're saying for one day to be able to use it again. Like that. That is the most immoral, disgusting, like just shows who his character is. You said he's a convicted, how many times? Like, because he went to jail. He went to
I
jail for
don't know
lying
the
to
counts,
Congress.
but it is accurate to say he's a convicted felon.
Yeah.
And it is. And there are reports in the New York Tabs, and I haven't seen, no one's published the contract or published the proposal, but supposedly right now, he is out there shopping like a reality show. And he's using all this material, supposedly, as a package to get a TV show and to make money, which is legal to do if he sells it while he's in prison. It's legal to sell his biography. It's legal to sell this. But he's trying to make a buck off of this, if these reports are true, that he's out there trying to sell it, which is not really surprising and kind of in line with his character, but it just shows you the level of the guy he is.
Yeah, and I can't believe they let you play that in like a private recorded message.
Here it is. Who is this? What?
Yahoo Entertainment.
Yahoo Entertainment is reporting it. Fixer Michael Cohen is shopping a reality show a la The Apprentice. While he's testifying against the former president as a convicted felon.
And you know the name.
What a beacon of humanity and a citizen example this is.
And you know the name of the show. It's called The Fixer. So he's leaning into his role of being this dubious, shady, bad guy that will
Is he
flip
married?
on his client.
And does he have kids?
Yes, he's
think
married
so,
with
yeah.
kids. Yeah.
He's still married.
Yeah, I remember him giving an interview years ago about my family, my kids, my wife.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're still together.
They should be proud. Hold their heads up
but
high.
it just, everyone thinks that it's all about Stormy Daniels and the sex and the allegations. And you saw that even Bill Maher basically fact-checked her. He interviewed her in 2018, and she's like, listen, it was completely consensual. There was no issues.
And now she's
you know,
saying
I don't know why I
cornered
did
me.
it.
I felt weird.
Exactly. And then he basically rolled the tape and he's like, well, you said this.
You lied. She's
and now
lying.
she's basically saying he's bigger than me. He's stronger than me. He
Yeah.
locked the door using all the buzzwords
Yeah.
from the Me Too movement. I don't know if you can play this clip, but it's more than just Stormy. There's a cast of characters here. There was also McDougal. What's her name? Kathy McDougal. Karen McDougal. Actually, gorgeous girl.
She was a playmate.
She was a playmate of the year. You look here. Breaking news, guys. Allegedly, Donald Trump cheated on Melania. Allegedly, Stormy, Karen McDougal. You know, my argument would be like she kind of knew who she was marrying when she married billionaire Donald Trump, who also owned the Miss USA world pageants and everything like that. But there's also this guy, David Pecker, who's the CEO of, I think it's called American Media. They own tabloids like the National Enquirer. And what's famous about him is he does these catch and kill stories where it's like, we got this story about Stormy. We got this story about McDougal. It's going to cost you X amount of money to make the story go away. And then the other guy is Alan Weisselberg, who was the CFO of Trump Enterprises. And they would basically cut checks and do these things. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, there's nothing really illegal about this. You might say that it's shady. You might say that it's immoral. But paying off people hush money, I don't think that's illegal. We're about to find out. Like, what did Vivek say yesterday? That if you reverse engineer the story and if you do it the other way around, then they basically proves that there's nothing wrong with that. So if you actually reported the money that you spent on the hush money as a campaign contribution, like they're going to come after you either way.
Yeah.
So we're going to see what happens here. We know that Eric Adams is ready to lock up Trump. It's all, I think, a lot of smoke and mirrors here. But the interesting thing about Melania, because everyone's like, oh, Melania should leave him. Oh, my God. You know, she even came out and said that she deemed his lewd comments locker room talk. You know what's funny about Melania? You know, there's the famous song, Stand By Your Man. Yeah. She's still with him.
Good.
Now, they got married in 2005. They're about to have their 20-year anniversary. She's still with him. And he's running again in 2024. She's still with him. They have one child, Barron Trump. You've spent a lot of time with Barron. Funny, quirky, good dude. But here's what's interesting. You know how long he was married to Ivana Trump for? 1977 to 1990. 13 years. She's the mother of Donald Trump Jr., Eric Trump, and allegedly the favorite child, Ivanka. You know how long he was married to his second wife, Marla Maples? Only 6 years, 1993 to 1999. They had the daughter, Tiffany. So as much as Melania, oh my God, I can't stand him. Oh my God, are they sleeping in separate beds? All the stories, they're about to have their 20-year anniversary, and she's sticking with Trump.
Gotta respect it. Okay. By the way, for people who have been married and are married, marriage is very hard. And especially then being married to a figure like him, with the reputation like him and the personality like him. Melania didn't marry someone she didn't know who he was. So it's not like, oh, I'm marrying a saint. And no, she knew who she was marrying. Yeah, he had a reputation of being a guy who loved women in New York and all over the place. And so sometimes when you marry somebody like that, that comes with the territory. Tom, you're trying to say something here.
Yeah. The phrase hush money is a sensationalist headline term. What it is an NDA and a settlement and a release. And it happens every day. When you have a small business and somebody's upset and they have a fight and you have to say goodbye to an employee and you say, I'll tell you what, we sign a mutual release. I'll give you 1 month with medical and you go away. That's a settlement, an NDA, and a release. So technically that's hush money. But you don't talk about us, you don't talk about you, because it's all for the best. Employee goes off to get another job, company goes and continues. Sometimes companies have situations with an executive, behaving badly. The settlements CBS did on Les Moonves, you could call them hush money. It happens all the time. And they are taking one instance of something that is on a scale of 1 to 10, about a 1 or a 2 on this scale, and it's being blown up because it's a political hit. This happens a lot, and I think we need to get over it in terms of the sensationalized part of it. And America, look at it for what it is. This is a political hit, and these things happen all the time.
Here's what I want to tell you. The announcement is both Dave Smith and Chris Cuomo have agreed to a debate.
That's
Yes.
great.
May 31st, Friday night, 6 to 9 p.m.
Friday night fights.
6 to 9 p.m.
That is sick.
Okay? 6 to 9 p.m. It's official. It'll be at our comedy club that we have, 5990 Live. And this is going to be what the people want. The people from the establishment who don't want to see this conversation take place, they're going to do everything in their power to prevent this from taking place.
Fauci being one of them.
Whoever it is.
Yeah.
They're going to be watching. Within seconds of making this announcement, I guarantee you messages are being sent saying, are you out of your flipping mind? For those of you guys that haven't yet registered for this, just go to 5990 Live, buy a ticket. VIPs sell out ASAP, and then it'll be about 185 to 190 tickets. VIPs will have cigars with us afterwards, but looking forward to this.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.